Well, it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. As you take a look at Denver, Clark, what's the key against
Substitution on the court.
And here is Billups.
He's typically money from out there, but he couldn't strike that one.
Here's Harden. Hits the quick shot.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money.
The dump off to Smith. To Billups. Lawson. Throws it up. No luck. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
From the floor, they were extremely effective. They got good shots, high-quality shots at the right time. They moved the ball, they moved themselves, and their offense looked like a well-oiled machine.
Kenyon Martin, former college player there at Cincinnati. He's had a litany of injuries in his career. He always seems to come back, though, and always seems to regain at least a portion of what he was.
Yeah, and that's an enforcer. He's a guy who blocks shots and rebounds and scores with force. I mean, when he's out on the floor, you can feel his presence. And that's something that all teams love to have, that enforcer that can rebound, score, and defend the position up front.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. To Harden. Gets in close. Lays it right in. He's got 6.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Smith with it.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin, right there from mid-range.
Grant, covered by Smith. The jump hook, and that is good. And here is Billups. Stolen by Grant. Oh! Rips it down.
Oh, he's just hurting their feelings on that one.
And here is Billups. Right around 9 minutes left in the first. Here's Smith. Got a piece of it. The Nuggets will hold on to it. And here is Billups. Martin backs in. The turnover by Oklahoma City. Westbrook jams it in two-handed.
Russell Westbrook played 2 years of college basketball at UCLA, Kevin, and I fell in love with him there. I liked his personality, I liked his athleticism, and all of that has been on display in his first season in the NBA. He's a guy who's kind of brought that team together with his personality and his presence. And then on the court, you talk about a guy who can finish and defend any perimeter position and who competes hard. He's a promising young player in the backcourt for Oklahoma.
Coach Carl signals for a timeout. And here is Billups. Carmelo backs down. To end the run, it takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He came out aggressively right from the start, looking to get his shot, and he's delivered so far. It's hard to keep it up once the defense starts to make some adjustments, though.
Well, if he keeps shooting at this rate, it won't be long before that happens. Here's Westbrook. About 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Green. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss. He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
The Thunder with the lead. The two-handed jam. 8 points for him.
For him, that was a monster dunk. But it was easy because nobody was around to challenge him.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Grant in close. Gets the lay-in.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy is doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivering.
Nice shot by Smith.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Here's Westbrook. Just over 7 minutes left in the first. Durant kept alive. Here's Grant. Lays it right in.
I'll tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets.
Coach Carl wants to talk it over.
Inside the nets, pace yourself, young, and start chasing the bucks, and you can bypass the moon like a rocket. Everything in pocket.
And here is Billups. Martin the screen. Right corner. Here's Smith. Knocks down the open jumper. 10 points for him.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball. I'm taking over. I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
On defense, the Nuggets. They trail by 7.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. The Nuggets trail. Anthony with it, defended by Durant. His first attempt, Anthony with the bucket.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. 6-point game. Westbrook kisses it off the glass and in. He has 5.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Thrown back. Tracked down by the Nuggets.
Personal foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Smith.
Good for the three-point play. Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here's Grant. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. To Carmelo. Here's Smith from short range. Graceful finish.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Grant. Inside, and Billups pulls it down.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one, though.
In low to Martin. Martin was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here comes Durant. Not on the scoreboard yet. Harden. Off the mark from 3.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Here's Westbrook. Scooped up. Here's Grant. Connects from in close. He's got 15.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
Smith on the paint. Yes, and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant. He completes the three-point play. The Nuggets love the explosive offensive firepower of young J.R. Smith.
Points in bunches, and he does it in a hurry. He doesn't need much time to put big points on the board, and that's always a valuable asset, especially when you're coming off the bench.
Hauls it in, and Clark a gritty effort clearing the boards by Anthony. In low to Martin. Martin the screen. Smith to the corner. With 1 on the clock, finishes with the soft touch.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Grant, covered by Martin. Gets in close, gets the lay-in. 17 points in the game.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Coach Carl calls a timeout. The name is in at center. And here is Billups. To Anthony. Five on the shot clock. And it's Martin missing.
They're losing the battle on the boards here early. Not by a bunch, but here and there just not quite in the best position.
On defense, the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. 18-footer made by Grant. He's got 19. And you're right about the boards, Clark. It seems like they're having a tough time.
Well, I think they need to do a better job of blocking out, Kevin, and just get settled in down there.
Howard is checking back in, and we'll see how he does trying to play through that injury. Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Down low. Oh! Rips it down with one hand.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Durant shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. And here is Billups. Into Nene. To Billups. Carmelo backs him down. Deflected. Good D by Grant. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook. To Grant. Unload from 9. Money on the 10-footer. He's got 21.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Here's Anthony. Buries the corner jumper. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Wow. No good. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. Here's Anthony. Hits the elbow jumper. 8 points for him.
He saw the defense wasn't set and caught him off guard with the quick launch.
Grant stuffs it in.
Now that's a statement dunk right there, Kevin. Clear the runway for your own protection.
And here is Billups. Billups, with an assist this trip up, would have 10 for the game. Anthony with it, deflects the pass.
Kevin, they simply have to be more careful with the basketball.
Smith with it, 18 points for him. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Smith. The shot is off, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And Clark, as you said, turnovers are definitely an issue here.
They sure are, partner, but it's still really early. If they can settle in, take care of the ball, and execute, I think they'll be fine.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, the Thunder making the shot. Here's Anthony. Misses the open look.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Grant, from close range, lays it right in. He's got 29 points.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
The Thunder got out to a good start.
Yeah, they've done a great job of pressuring the ball and coming up with steals. It's hard to win if you can't protect the rock.
And we've got a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. At the end of one, it's 43-32. Thanks for staying with us. The first quarter was one-sided, but there's still a lot of basketball left as we get into this second quarter. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 11-point game. And next Tuesday, you'll want to tune in. We'll see Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers as they take on the Spurs at the AT&T Center.
They're a lot of fun to watch right now.
You're right.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. And he splits the free throws. Here comes Billups. Bounce pass to the elbow. From downtown. That's good. He has 7.
He likes to shoot that 3 in transition. A lot of coaches don't like that shot, but if you make it, they'll bite their lip.
And it's the Thunder with the ball.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day. Wait a minute. Make that week. Hey, make it the year. Now that was a dunk.
And here is Billups. 7 points in the game. To Billups. 6 seconds to shoot. Kmart. Guarded by Green. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation. He was talking about his turnovers, Clark. He just doesn't look confident out there for some reason.
No, he's very shaken, he's uncomfortable, and he's unsure. And we all have days like that. Even those of us that do our job pretty well, you just have to get focused and move on, try to relax, and try to get something good going for you.
Howard, that's good.
That's where you're going to get the high percentage looks. Easy 2 there.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. 15-point game. Afflalo backs down. Connects on the baseline jumper.
Talk about a difficult shot. The defender was breathing down his neck, so he faded away and lofted it over the top. Beautifully done.
On defense, the Nuggets trailing by 13. Here's Grant. Hangs. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Grant is tagged with the reach. That's his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
And here's what's happening this Friday. It's going to be Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. They find themselves at Staples Center to take on the Lakers.
We'll see how it plays out.
Oklahoma City on D. To Balkman. Got a piece of it.
They certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball, Kevin.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Afflalo. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Grant buries the short-range jumper. He has 35. And yeah, for turnovers, they have 3 already this quarter.
And that's a lot of missed chances, partner. And it's the same thing. Those 3 opportunities can mean a 10, 12-point swing and score differential. Each basket they make after you hand it over, it's also a chance you didn't have to score yourself.
The Thunder changing it up. Coach Carl calls for a timeout. And here is Billups. He has 7.
Substitution on the court.
Now Allen on the free throw line. Billups to the wing. To Carmelo. Here's Allen. Can't hit, and the Thunder go the other way. Here's Grant. Nets it from the wing. 37 points for him.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan, and he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Carmelo. Yes, from downtown.
For three.
Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of Syracuse. Here comes Westbrook. 5 points in the game. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Grant. Dumps it off. Here's Harden. Sinks the open shot. He's got 8.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Allen, that's good.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
And coming up this Friday, it'll be Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. And they'll take on the Magic at Amway Arena.
I think it'll be fun.
Bounce tie and in by Grant. He's got 39.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Oh! Rips it down with the nasty reverse flush. Here's Westbrook. About 5.5 minutes left in the half. Grant, up high and down hard.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Grant shooting 1.
He can't complete the three-point play. Here comes Billups. He has 7.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Grant gets the reach-in call. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And here is Billups.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Billups, trailing by 19. To Kmart from inside. Graceful finish. Clark, and this can't continue to be the story for them. You can't convert if you're handing over the ball.
Well, without question, Kevin, you're exactly right. They've had a tough time getting into their offensive flow here because they've turned it over too much.
Here's Green, hands it off the nice move. He has 6.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Smith with it. He's got 25.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's Westbrook, in close, kept alive. Grant to Westbrook. Scooped up. Right wing. Off the screen. Grant. Offline, and they're ice cold.
Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
Here's Grant. Martin corrals it, but that's only his 2nd rebound so far. Here's Billups. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
Grant, covered by Smith. Tipped. Westbrook takes it up. Drops it in on the layup. He's got 11. Here's a player you like. Russell Westbrook out of UCLA.
Saw him as a freshman in college at UCLA defending Derek Collison in practice, and I said right then, barring injury, this guy's a pro and will be a good one. And defensively, he's solid. He's getting better offensively. This guy's got a bright future ahead of him.
And here is Billups. 10 points for him. Smith on the elbow. The handoff to Anthony. 5 on the shot clock. Swing pass. Here's Billups. He's off from 3.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
And here are the Thunder now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game. And I think the story here is that they've stopped giving the ball.
And here is Billups. To Allen. Guarded by Green. Anthony jacks up the triple. The shot is off, and the Thunder go the other way. That's true. They've cut way down on the turnovers.
And that gives you a chance, Kevin, to have more of an offensive flow and rhythm. When you take care of the ball, you're able to get into your sets, and you've got all of your options available to you. So limiting those turnovers is key.
Yeah, getting your tempo, getting your rhythm. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Oklahoma City coming up empty. Anthony with the bucket.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Here comes Westbrook. 21 points in the game. Here's Grant. Allen corrals it, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Lawson. Billups leads the game in assists.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Green. Gets in close. Lays it right in. Sweet touch by the third-year man out of Georgetown.
And you know, he's really... Whoa!
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Over to you, Cheryl.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Thunder. He was saying, let's get it in the paint, guys. They can't handle us down low. We'll see if that's the case. Kevin?
Okay, thanks. And the amount of giveaways from him, unexpected.
Totally unexpected, Kevin. I mean, you just don't look for him to turn the ball over like that. You really don't expect it from anybody. He's just having a really tough go of it.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Grant. Nails it from the low block. They take a 12-point lead.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 10-point game. Grant on the paint. Nene pulls it in. Here comes Billups. Easy shot. Nothing but net. He's got 19.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Here's Grant on target with that J from the line. They lead 110 to 100. And here is Billups. Baseline. Carmelo to the elbow. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Allen. Drains the easy jumper.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
And the Thunder with possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To Durant. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Billups with another assist would put him at 20.
He's percolating right now. Just keep putting the ball in his hands.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They're leading by 8. dumps it off. Right wing, Livingston. A missed three.
And despite trailing in this one, Kevin, they're still dominating the inside game.
Here's Grant, stops, pops, and that one's good. And in a game where about the only thing going your way is happening on the glass, continuing to dominate the boards is critical.
Well, that's exactly right, and eventually that tenacity should turn this game back in their favor.
Here comes Billups. He's got 10. The steal by Durant.
Just careless ball handling there. That's inexcusable. They need to get back to what they were doing in the first half, Kevin.
Here's Anthony. The shot no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Clark, you were talking about ball handling. Turnovers can cause so many problems.
Well, it disrupts anything you're trying to do offensively, and then it can fuel the opponent because you give them opportunities to go against little or no defense when you turn the ball over. So it makes it difficult for you to get back and play set defense when you're turning it over.
That's a great point.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Billups. Just over 6 minutes left in the fourth. Carmelo connects from 13 feet out. He's got 21.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here's Grant. Nails the easy jumper.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what. Oh! Great D leads to easy offense.
Here comes Billups. 10 points for him. Anthony backs in. From inside, shot is off. And the Thunder go the other way.
Hard-nosed battle in the trenches. Defense wins out.
Here's Grant. Laid in softly off the glass.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
And here is Billups. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two.
That's his first personal foul.
He was a national champion at Syracuse. He's been in the All-Star game. He's played for the Olympic team. What a terrific litany of success for Carmelo Anthony.
And you know, Kevin, you cannot have that kind of success unless you have tremendous offensive ability. He is a premier scorer in the NBA.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 16-point game. Grant. Great finish in traffic.
He's owned this quarter. Everything's going his way at the offensive end.
Denver calls timeout. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 18.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 21. Here's Green. Banks it home.
He's showing some signs of life here in the second after having a very forgettable first half.
To Kmart. Leads him in. Flushes it with the one-handed jam.
No flash, no frills. I call that a pound cake dunk. Simple and plain and a good finish.
Here's Grant. Count the baseline J.
Well, he's not a premier scorer, but he's contributed big time on the offensive end today.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Some changes for the Thunder. Oklahoma City on D. Now Carter.
It's been a tough quarter right now. They can't seem to get into any kind of rhythm or flow. They just keep giving the ball away.
Just much too sloppy play so far. Some adjustments here for the Nuggets. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Clark, as you mentioned, another giveaway, another lost chance offensively. And on top of that, they're having to work more defensively.
Well, turnovers cut at you both ways. You don't get a shot, then you have...
Substitution on the court.
Now Carter. Anderson hits the jump hook. They're ahead 136 to 114. Grant setting up on D, and he's one steal away from a double-double. Here's Grant, connects from the high post.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Anderson rips it down with one hand.
There's high percentage shots, and then there are 100% shots. That's as close as it gets right there.
Here's Grant, gets the bucket. He's got 69, 28 in this quarter alone. J.R. Smith on the wing. Kmart makes the long-distance connection.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Here's Grant. It falls short.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anderson. Nails it from the wing.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Grant, off target. The Thunder win the first two games of this series as they beat the Nuggets 140 to 121. For his steady play, Grant is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Well, Kevin, the name of the game is still scoring, and anytime you score that many points, you're giving a big boost to your team.